Hi, I'm the Brown Booktuber and we're going to be talking about my favourite book, which is Norwegian Wood by Murakami. I read this book when I was about 19, so I was actually about the same age of the protagonist in the book, which I think is why it stuck with me so much then and continues to be the book I consider to be my favourite, although it's very difficult to decide what a favourite book is. About 3 years ago, I wrote a review of this book on my website, and I'm just going to take excerpts from that because I feel like it was the best way I sat down and really put out what I thought about this book. So the tagline I gave for this, which I personally think is pretty good, is Norwegian Wood is an eerily poetic and accurate portrayal of a young adult's mind. Accurate portrayal of a young adult's mind, yes, probably. Maybe life, like the plot, maybe not. Again, I can't really speak to it because it was set in the 60s and also in Japan. But the plot and the feelings of the protagonist has is really something that, again, me at age 19 really sort of connected with, about becoming older, discovering what you want to do with your life, learning about love, sexuality, all this kind of stuff. I was like, this, I can feel it. I can feel the emotions of the character. It is very well done in making your protagonist, at least from a male perspective, obviously, feel like at that time, I'm going through this, but it's to like notched up to like 12 or 13, because the circumstances may not be entirely accurate, and also, again, it being set in Japan, culturally there were some differences, but things like love and this, like, sex and stuff, like it really connects to you, and yeah, it's really great. Also, I think I quite like this excerpt I put. Murakami explores the deepest and darkest crevices of the human mind without taking it to the extremes. It goes a little bit extreme. Addressing issues such as mental health, discovering love, and finding your place in the world. Norwegian Wood exposes the flaws in how humans confront these situations without putting our character through far-fetched situations. I might change that. It's maybe a little bit far-fetched, not in the fact the situations are far-fetched, because they are very rooted in reality, just maybe our character's response to them. But even with that, I can see potentially someone doing what the main character does in this book, and I think that's why it's so great. Also, Murakami is so good at creating atmosphere and throwing in a little bit of the sublime, a little bit of fantasy into real life. Usually he does this through dreams, and again, I know this is the book, but the film of Norwegian Wood really does do credence to the movie, the book. It's a very good adaptation. Acting is great. They do some of the almost dreamlike / nighttime sequences really well. Yeah, it's a great book. It is, I think, a difficult read at times. I know, as someone who can blitz through books that are difficult to read, from a emotional standpoint, I did find myself sometimes being like, I need to stop reading this at points because it is very emotional. Yeah, so I totally recommend to you to read Norwegian Wood. It is maybe not for the faint of heart, just because it deeply affected me emotionally as well as loving it. But if you've read Norwegian Wood, let me know what your thoughts on the book are in the comments down below. I'd love to know, because I don't know many people who have read Norwegian Wood, but the people who have read it and the people I've put onto the book really did enjoy it, apart from one person, but which is why I want to see if there is anyone who's read it and actually didn't enjoy the book, and let me know why you didn't enjoy the book, because this is all about dialogue. I love to hear the opinion of people who don't like a book I like, because I can see, oh, okay, maybe I can understand, or maybe I'm like, oh, okay, maybe we have different interpretations. So Thank you for watching. Please let me know your opinions on Norwegian Wood and suggest any books for me to read down below. I'll come at you with another video soon.